Welcome back to That's Cricket, and this is your day one recap. Liam, how you doing? Doing good?
I'm good, mate. That's cricket.
That's cricket. What a day of cricket. Unbelievable. 19 runs. 19 runs. 19. It's been wild. Just to let you know, today's episode brought to you by Runmaker. Yes, 19 wickets were taken in one day. 19 wickets. Unbelievable. 17 taken last year at the same stadium. This time, 19. Liam, give me your first thought.
Exciting. Exciting day.
It was exciting.
Exciting day cricket. I think we look at the last year game we mentioned, India versus Australia. Australia versus India. What was it, 17 wickets in the morning or in the day? But obviously today was kind of a tale of two bowling performances, right?
Two crazy bowling performances. I mean, you think when Australia get Zach Crawley first over, I predicted that he would get a wicket. Stark would get a wicket in his first over. You would think at that point Australia was going to dominate the day. They did, and to a point. Up until I don't even know what point this game kind of changed. Post lunch, into before tea. You're rolling in for 172. I had said that whoever batted first wouldn't be able to make 250. Correct. I doubt even over the whole day. Was 250 runs even made for the day? Kind of,
yeah,
maybe, just. Kind of crazy. And yeah, Australia's top order, they fell apart. But we just got to go back to this. You've got to go back to the start. Zach Crawley done, first ball.
Think for me, what was kind of impressive is Mitch Stark came out of the game hot. He was leading the attack this game, with obviously Cummins and Hazelwood missing. But he was from that first over we watched. He bowled beautifully. His rhythm was in sync. He was running in hard, hitting the pitch hard. Didn't really bowl too many wayward balls, and I think it was just his sort of experiences, his confidence, and the way he bowled. Obviously, led that attack beautifully.
Yeah, led the attack beautifully. He took 7 wickets. 7 wickets. Unbelievable. Best performance. He didn't beat Mitchell Johnson's 7 for 40, but 7 for 58 is going to be a pretty close second.
Not too shabby
at all. Doggett, he got himself in the wickets column, got 2 wickets on debut. Very good from him. He looks very good. That first ball that he bowled, nipped back in, beat Ollie Pope, all ends up, cut him in half. Beautiful delivery from him for his first pill in Test cricket. Ends up with 2 wickets. And who else stuck in here?
Big wickets as well.
Big wickets.
What kind of surprised me is I talked about this on comms here. He obviously bowls a nice heavy length, very good ball, like strong bowler, like an Aussie bowler. But his bouncer was actually quick. Obviously got a wicket with that, and also hit Carr straight in the slid. You know, some straight in the grill there with a nice bouncer. Obviously, Carras was good. He was not injured, but I did like Doggett. I think he's fairly consistent. He had a snappy bouncer. He looked like a good ball.
Yeah, no, bowled very well. Green also took a wicket, LBW of Pope. But yes, Australia kind of rolled through England. But the difference between England's innings and Australia's innings is that England played their baseball. They had a very high run rate. They attacked, even though they were losing wickets, they were still being aggressive, and they were able to put up 172 when they got rolled. That is not how Australia played it when they went out to bat. First of all, when Australia went out to bat, there was a little bit of an issue. Khawaja had been off the field, so he wasn't able to come back in and open. So there's a little bit of a time penalty. He wasn't able to open. So in the end, Labuschagne had to go out and open, and Weatherald took the strike. And first pill didn't look very good for Weatherald. Second pill looked even worse. Got literally knocked over with pace. Live it looked like a pitched outside leg, but back they give a not out on field. They review it, and no, missing. It's not missing anything, but just taking leg.
No, it's smacking straight into the stumps. The thing about that, Archer's first ball beat the outside edge by about this much. So Weatherall's probably thinking, I need to get across the line and cover it. And Archer brings that ball back in with pace. Yeah, the Pirate first up, not the best start in the world, but
a duck on debut.
What the
So
duck?
what the duck? I mean, duck on the move for him. It's kind of this may follow another McSweeney trend. I don't know. Like he didn't do very well for his first few tests. He's got a second chance coming into the second innings. We'll see how he goes. But then Lavishane and Smith and Mark Bohr on comms was like, oh, Lavishane and Smith had a good first partnership and they got to 15 runs. They didn't score a run for the first 5 overs. There was no. They were 1 for none until the back of the 4th or the start of the 5th over, and they just couldn't score off the square. And then Lavishane chops it onto his stumps off Archer, chops it on,
Cheeky chop, a little
just
chop
chops
on.
it on. Couldn't think if he was leaving it, letting it go, or playing his shot. Chops it on. Smith gets an edge, caught in the slips. Kawaja eventually does come out. He goes off the glove, just done for pace. And again, he gets done again by leaving his feet leaving the ground. He's unable, I don't know what he's doing, but he squares himself up. Normally he squares himself up and gets caught in the slips, but he jumps in the air when he tries to hit the ball. Like it's not conventional. I don't know if his eyes are gone or he's just struggling, or he really did seem like he was struggling with something. Everyone on comms, and as he was walking out, he looked, I don't know if he was sick. I think that we were getting that he was actually physically ill. And had to keep running off the field, or it could have been something else. But he didn't look good when he went out there, and then didn't last very long, going for 2. Travis Head threw his wicket away. He was doing kind of well there, Travis Head, just knocking him around with Cam Green, and then just spooned one straight to mid-off, short mid-off. Yeah, and then it just kind of fell apart. Again, Carey's top scored here. Carey's gone ahead and top scored again.
You know what? When I look at that, you're looking through the England innings and also the Australian innings. England did play a certain way, but even towards the back end there, I think it was a bit. They'll probably say they give the wicket away too easy. I mean, some of the guys can hold a bat, but they're just wafting away and got caught out in the deep. Do you think smart cricket there? Do you back your number 9, 10, 11 to actually hold the bat up and get singles with Jamie Smith? But I think they'll be a little bit disappointed at the back end. They could have probably get another 20, 30, 50 runs maybe, when you look at that score. But then you kind of look at the Australian, it wasn't easy to bat. The ball was moving around. And your point for, obviously, Marnus and Steve Smith, obviously did face a lot of balls, but didn't put many runs on the board, so it didn't do too many damage. Maybe they were trying to get, obviously, the ball tired and trying to accumulate the runs with the ball tactic. But for me, it was a good day, mate. I enjoyed it. It was a good day.
A good day for England, yes. After going into the sheds, England have finished the day on top. They're ahead by 49 runs. And yeah, it's another disappointing batting performance from Australia. Clearly the Bazball style works, even though they kind of got rolled. The speed at which they scored the runs enabled them to get more runs in Australia, and their bowling was on point. Every bowler for England really was on point. Not everyone got wickets, but everyone put in a good effort. Archer picks up 2 wickets. 2 for 11, looked very good. Atkinson bowled well, didn't pick up a wicket, but economy of 2. Mark Wood bowled well. He had he had some heat going early. A little bit loud in there at Grap, but we're rolling with that. And Cast picks up 2, and then Stokes picks up 5. So
Benny Stokes, 5 for in the spell. He's just that cricketer that does something different. Obviously didn't score any runs with the bat. Stark skittled him. But Ben Stokes, he performs bat and ball, or he takes like a blinded catch or gets a run out. He's always in the game. And obviously with that spell, he came 5 for 23 off 6 overs. Could be a match winner, right? He's come in and took some pulls there. And there's no doubt in my mind he's probably going to come in the second innings and do a scrappy 50, 60, 70. And the boys will take victory, day 2. Day 2 victory.
Day 2. So this thing is probably going to wrap up by day 3. There's 19 wickets in one day, so you'd hope they get through some sort of, they'll bowl get the first wicket within the first couple of overs, if not even the first ball or first over, and then England's going to come out. England's already ahead. They're going to be, let's say, assume they'll be ahead by 40 or so runs, and even if they put on the same amount of runs, even if they got 179, 172 again, and Australia had to chase some sort of 230 total, you'd almost still say England's going to win it. You don't think Australia can get in there. And 200 plus, I think, will win it, and they'll be all over by day 3. Be a little quick little test, quick little win here for England.
Yeah, I think England need to obviously get up in the morning, take that early wicket, give themselves maybe 40 lead, and then obviously that's like a nice little little pop in the morning. You come in, it's like 40 for none when you start the innings, right? It's always nice to have them runs in the bank.
Yep.
England need to obviously bat like they do. They might score quickly. The thing is with the England batting lineup, even when they score quickly, the bowlers don't get a rest because England are like 300 or 50 overs, and the bowlers are knackered in the sheds, and they have to come out and bowl again because England have got 300 all out. So that's the only difference. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting. The ball's nipping around. It'd be interesting to see if the wicket does change, if the weather changes the wicket. I don't think we'll play long enough to have the cracks open up. We don't need the cracks to open up because there's plenty of little gremlins in the pitch right now.
Yeah, don't wait for the cracks to open up. Yeah, the batters are doing the work for them. I mean, most of the wickets that Australia lost, they got themselves out. So when you get yourself out, you ain't going to worry about how the pitch plays. So they got that going for it.
In cricket, I think batters get themselves out a lot more than being out by the bowler, right? I wonder what the percentage is for that.
Oh, I want to know what the percentage is. Yeah. So you would say if you went down the list of the Aussie ones. So I wish this actually was an actual stat. That we actually recorded, because let's like you take a couple of wickets, but really the batters got themselves out. So like we've got to go down the list. Like Jake Weatherald got rolled. Like Archer took his wicket. Archer took Lavisham's wicket. He kind of bamboozled him and made him make a bad decision. Cast got Smith's wicket. Kawaji got done, but Travis Head gave his wicket away. Just literally just spooned it straight to mid off. Got himself in there. Cam Green got himself out, didn't he? He got caught. We got caught behind. Carey threw his wicket away, spooned it up over to third man.
Jim Carey.
Yeah. Boland hit. Trying to remember how Boland got out. Someone hit out in the deep. Did he hit out in the deep? I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be, yeah.
Something like that. Caught Brook bowled Stokes. And then so Australia not helping themselves there. But yes, Australia in trouble, England on top, and coming into day 2, England are going to look to push ahead.
A day of highlights was today. I thought I was watching the highlights. That's what I'm going to class today as. A very exciting day 1, a day of highlights. That's what it felt like watching it. A
day of highlights. There we go. So, we're going to roll into, do we roll live into the next segment? Or does it pause into the next segment? We're rolling live into the next segment? Rolling live. Okay, we're going to do catch of the day, wicket of the day, shot of the day. Shot boy. Shot boy of the day is going to go to Harry Brook. Harry Brook hitting bowling for 6, coming down the wicket, bang, 6.
Shot boy.
That is a shot boy of the day right there.
Take it.
Wicket of the day. Wicket of the day.
Your wicket of the day? I might go because it was the pressure's on. I don't know. I really enjoyed Stark's ball to Ben Stokes as well, because I feel like they were coming back out after lunch and they were going to establish.
That's the ball of the day.
Partnership.
Yeah, that's the ball.
So.
That's the wicket of the day. Starkey doing. I watched the ball again in the highlight package. Oh yes, Stark to Stokes. Here's the ball of the day. Catch of the day. Catch of the day.
Let's do because it's the first wicket and there's a bit of pressure. Maybe Kawaji's a little pop and catch.
Kawaja into the bread basket. Go on. Kawaja into the bread basket. We're going to do catch of the day. Kawaja needs something for the day. He needs something. Kawaja needs something.
Maybe he needed the toilet. That was the issue.
He needed something. So
yeah, first obviously wicket. Everyone's tense. Your hands are a little bit hard because of the Ashes and the pressure. And obviously he did spoon that, but it's always nice to get that early catch. First wicket, if he dropped that, it could have changed the momentum of the game, right? People's heads go down, but it's so nice Kawaja did grab that. Crawley's out, Stark's got a wicket, and that obviously carried on with Stark's momentum and takes 7 pulls.
That's it. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to do it. We got to do one more thing before we go. Here we go. Perfect. Team, again, today's episode brought to you by Runmaker. This Ashes season, don't just watch history, step into it. This is Runmaker VR, the only place to train like you are preparing for the Ashes this December. Master your skills, hone your technique, and get ready for your own season from your living room. This Ashes, level up your game. Download Runmaker and save this Ashes with code Runmaker sub-E6E FEA and get 50% off your first 6-month subscription when signing up before January 31st. Again, that will be down in the description to grab that discount code for 50% off. Thank you to Runmaker for getting on board with the stream. That's it for this episode today. Stay tuned on socials for all the action over the next, well, could be this day. Could be this day. Could be 2 days.
Plenty of these knocking around. Plenty of these.
How about that one? That's cricket.
How about that one?
That's cricket here, team. We'll see you in the next one. That's cricket.
That's cricket.